evening all. Back to it. 24th of August, so it's the bank holiday Friday. I am on the Hook of Holland boat from Harwich, just sat down on level 1 waiting for everything behind me to reverse out and so I can get out, so I'll be one of the last off the boat, but no real drama. We're just loading out of Antwerp tomorrow to be in Berlin for Monday morning, so we've got plenty of time on our side. So going to get off the boat and maybe go around to the truck wash that I've just been told about that's open till 8. If not, head towards Belgium, go and get some diesel, and from what I'm told as well, we can park up actually where we're cross loading in the morning, so that's quite a result, because I was just going to go to Mere if not. So I shall try and put something together. I don't know how effective it will be, how much I can get done, but I shall certainly do my best as usual. So fingers crossed, it should be quite a fun little adventure again. Right, so that's the cross load done. For me anyway. Quite a few have loaded. Sam's now loading. So we are now, well, not too healthy. So now heading for Berlin. But by the look of it, there's a show on Sunday night, which fun enough is another Trans Am job, as far as I know. But it means that we won't be able to get into the arena till the early hours of Monday morning. So it's just going to be a case of finding somewhere to go and stop for the weekend as such. Of course you're Belgian, you don't indicate, do you? So, got a few auto-hofs in mind. There's one at Thiessen we stopped at earlier this year. That's quite nice. There's a big one at Magdeburg. So just gonna get going and just see how we feel, really. Hopefully the traffic won't be too bad, but hey, if it is, who cares? All I don't want to do is leave myself a 9-hour drive on Sunday night to get up to Berlin. But Monday will be quite a long day anyway, because it's just going to be unloading the truck slowly but surely, but the load I've got probably won't unload. So it'll probably just be a case of hanging about waiting to do nothing. But that's the nature of the job. Doesn't really matter too much. And I think we've actually got virtually a week, I think. We've got a German permit for Berlin to Cologne, so without looking, I think it's going to be, last show will be on a Saturday, so we're there from Monday to Saturday, which gives us plenty of time to go and have a look around, which I'm happy with, because I do love Berlin. I think it's a great city. It's like being back in Lithuania. It's an interesting piece of art. Well, I was hoping to get the truck washed between Berlin and Cologne, but if it's a weekend, that's not going to happen, which is a shame. Right, I'll stop filming now because this is just a bit of a boring dual carriageway down here. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, morning world. So it's Sunday lunchtime now. About, well, 12:30. So because we've got a German permit, we're going to make the most of it. And we're going to toddle off down to...
Look at this all our macking trailers.
Toddle off to Marienborn first, the old east-west border. Go and have a little look around.
Quite cool.
Anyway, so we're going to go to Marienborn, have a look around, and then carry on towards Berlin. I quite like this stop here. I've stopped here before. junction 37 of the two. Should you wonder where we've been? Lao now? I don't think it's probably not pronounced like that, but that's what it reads roughly. So yeah, it should be quite a nice day. The sun's out, it's nice and warm. Everyone's a winner. So we've just stopped. This is the old east-west border at Marienborn. And inside there, I've completely forgot to do any filming, so I do apologise, but it's all a free museum as to how it used to be. So there's a few exhibits inside, like old uniforms and things like this. That's the old watchtowers for the cars and trucks. It's pretty gloomy, definitely interesting and well worth a look around if you're ever passing this way. So that's very good. So we're now going to carry on towards Berlin. About another 2 hours or so from here, roughly, give or take, on the Sunday. Just make the most of that permit, and then get up early in the morning and sit about and wait, basically. So yeah, that's where we're off to. So as we're heading down in towards Berlin now. It always looks like you've gone a bit wrong coming down here. Watch to the left where you can see the ambulance and police car. Well, that was quite interesting. I think someone's just been knocked off their bike back there.
What's going on, Sam? Is he still resisting arrest?
And the guy seems to have got up and gone and punched a copper.
I wasn't looking, I was just trying to jump over the light. We need an update. It's going to basically follow this train track now for the next couple of kilometres.
So just coming up on the left-hand side, rather, somewhere here, is one of my favourite little restaurants in Berlin called Burgermeister. It does an absolutely fantastic burger. It's an old converted public toilets. It is where is it? I think it's just over on the left there.
Oh yeah, here, look. Drink is called on the right. Look at that for a place. No better way to use pallets.
There's Burgermeister. That queue. So we're just almost at the gig now. So where it all gets a bit small. You what, sorry?
What were you doing, waiting for Sam?
No, your side was marked as 3.4. So I went for the other one, and this Audi who's behind you couldn't wait for me to swing out, and so just sort of come up the inside, or the side of me.
It was actually spray painted on 2.4, wasn't it? Because it's actually a 4-metre bridge.
Well, there's an official 4 on there. I think it's 3, and someone's changed it to a 2.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I just thought there was one side you couldn't get under and one that you could.
Yeah, that 4 metre side is a bit tight. That's a bit tight. I'm going to fly in here to the left. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Did you see where we turned in, Sam?
No, but my sat nav's telling me to turn, I don't know actually, here, no not here, the next one.
Make sure you take up both lanes if you can to swing in, because there's a bit of roadworks poking out and it becomes rather tight. Here we are. It's a real pain now they've developed everywhere around here, so you can't park. Hey ho. Let's see what the plan is. Afternoon all, so it's the 1st of September today. Can't quite believe where this year has gone. So we're in Berlin, been here almost a week, but we unloaded Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday was taken up waiting, unfortunately, to get the trucks parked, ready in position for the load out, which is tonight, which is Saturday. So we kind of lost 2 days there, but it gave me a chance to chill out and have a bit of a read, so on and so forth. Typically, the Thursday it rained, so we didn't get up to too much. So yesterday we made up for it. We went for a walk into town, we took a little riverboat cruise up and down for an hour or so. We also saw the world's largest freestanding aquarium, which was just amazing. It's actually in the Radisson Blu Hotel. It's attached to the Sea Life Centre, which we didn't go in, and you can actually take a lift up and through it. So maybe the next time when we're in Berlin and the weather's not so good, we'll perhaps go and do that. But this is the Volkspark in Friedrichshain, I think it is. It's about a 3-kilometre walk from the gig, and up behind the camera, it's all built up, which is on the remnants of 2 large Second World War bunkers, one of which was 72 metres tall. So they finished it in about 1950, so it's quite a hilly area, but really, really nice to walk around. So we've just taken a walk up there, get out of the city, so to speak, and just enjoy ourselves with a bit of this for the afternoon. So we're going to have a bit more of a stroll about, and then we're going to head back and try and get a bit of snooze for a couple of hours, ready for tonight's drive. We're off to Cologne tonight on a travel day, so we've got plenty of time to get there. Should be fairly civilised, nice drive, hopefully a bit of nice weather. We'll just have to see how it goes. So, Auf Wiedersehen Berlin. Tank up! Now we head for Cologne. I'm going to go out the same way that I went in because it's just much easier. The sat-nav's pointing me towards a town centre, but I'm not going to go that way because I'm not too sure of the route, to be honest, and it might be quicker, but I just tend to stick with what I know, sort of thing. So I'm going to turn left here, back across the river. It's funny because I did look on Google Maps earlier, just telling a colleague, because if you follow the river down and keep going, you can. It's quite a nice way and it's big roads and whatnot, but Google Maps actually said to go out that way, whereas mine isn't. That doesn't really matter. So as far as I know, along here is what's left of the Berlin Wall. It's about 7-hour drive, I think. Yeah, about 7 hours roughly, but we've got a whole travel day, so I'm just going to do a few hours and then park up, have a snooze, see how I feel, and go from there. I think that's my mate James in front of me, and we used to sort of try and race each other out. Yeah, so if I went straight on here, which it definitely can't tonight because it's all blocked off by the police doing God knows what. As you can see, I don't know if there's a party going on or, because I hear an awful lot of music. It kind of looks a bit more serious than that, to be honest. But yeah, if you went straight on down there, you can get out of town quite easily, and that was the alternate way. But it's kind of better if you're going east, but this way will be back the way I went or came in. So the previous piece of video, just close my window, previous piece of video was filmed. I've got myself a new camera. And it's an DSLR, and it's actually got video on it, which I'm quite pleased with. And so I thought I'd give it a try. That's with my fisheye lens, and I think it came out really quite well. So hopefully I'll get to utilise that a bit more now I've got it. Oh, I'm glad we're not going. I don't know what has closed the road. I'm glad I'm not. Crikey, I'm glad I'm not going that way. So anyway, as I pointed out on the way in, just on the left here is Burgermeister. Just there. And on the right is a good punk bar. There's still a bit of a queue there. So anyway, I'm going to stop the filming now because it's much the same as on the way in. only dark. So, oh, come on mate, you can get round that, plenty of room. So yeah, I'll stop the filming. Talk to you in a bit. Even on a Sunday, it's a solid queue in Germany. I've been queuing for about half an hour now to do not even 2 kilometres. I don't know if there's a problem or there's roadworks up ahead, but I seem to have left my GoPro on, so the battery's flat. That's why I'm just holding this camera for a moment. I could just do with a little bit more kit. I stopped and had 4.5 hours sleep, thinking that this wouldn't be quite so bad on a Sunday, but I was obviously wrong. You have to excuse the quality of the filming, but I've just noticed this dragonfly on top of this car's aerial in front of me. And he's been there for about 10 minutes. I thought they just had some fluff on their aerial. And he keeps sort of taking off and landing. It's pretty cool. So today we're in Cologne. This is the main railway bridge. Goes across the cathedral, which is just there. And this bridge is absolutely covered in love locks, I believe they're called, as you can possibly see there, all along the bottom. That's padlocks with people's names on them. So this place took a hell of a pummeling in the Second World War. The cathedral was pretty much the only thing left. That's on full zoom on my fisheye, so I can't get any closer at the moment. So I'm just going to go for a little walk into town. It's really warm and muggy today, so I'll go and get some footage of the cathedral because it's quite impressive. So just trying to get it in as best I can with my fisheye, really, because my other lens I'd have to stand way back. It's a hell of a feat of engineering, as most people will probably who know me will know. I've got no interest in religion at all, but the architecture on it's pretty amazing, and the fact it's still standing as well. So yeah, that's the main highlight of Cologne, really. And so this is the so-called Tunnel of Doom. I don't know if you can hear that refrigeration unit, but it's rather loud. And being parked, this is obviously my truck, and Sam's truck was parked here for the last 2 days. So it's not, but you plugged in the power, but it's dark, and that is damn loud. So there's not much you can do about that, but that's the way you come in, and you swing around here. It's a bit tight, but doable. And then you drive down there to the exit, all the way down there. So off to Paris tonight. Well, we're going to go to Reims and make a day of that there, just because we've got a travel day. There's no toilets or showers in Reims at Paris, so we're going to go there and have a look around the town. So should be quite nice.